Hey, I'm Katie with REI, and today we're going to talk about how to keep the bugs away. We've got a wide range of options, so we've sorted it into categories for you. Some skin-based repellents, some clothing-based repellents, and we'll talk about some tips to keep the bugs away on trail and at camp. No tiki torches today. All right, so in terms of repellents that go on your skin, we have basically two options, DEET and picaridin. DEET's been around since about the 1940s and is considered the gold standard in terms of mosquitoes, ticks, and flies. You can get DEET in anything from 10% to 100% concentration, but maximum effectiveness comes at about 30%. Anything higher than that and you're extending the protection for more hours. One very important thing to consider about DEET is that it is not good for gear. DEET eats away at plastics and synthetics, so always wash your hands after you've applied the DEET to yourself, and don't put it on any of your gear. I've heard that people are concerned also about safety when it comes to DEET. The good news is that the EPA has done some research and said that in reasonable amounts, DEET is good for adults and kids. So don't go crazy, but you should be good to go. Option number 2 is picaridin. So picaridin is a synthetic version of a chemical that's found in some pepper plants. Like DEET, you can get it in a whole wide range of concentrations, anything from 10 to 100%, but maximum effectiveness for picaridin comes at about 20%. For the spray version, picaridin lasts for about 12 hours. For the lotion version, picaridin lasts for 14 hours. And like DEET, it works on mosquitoes and ticks, but it actually works on all flies, not just some flies. One thing to keep in mind is that regardless of spray or lotion version, picaridin's insect repellent runs out at about 8 hours for flies. My personal preference between the two of these is actually picaridin for one very key point. Picaridin will not eat away at your gear like DEET does. So your last category of options is going natural. You can use lavender, cedar, lemon and eucalyptus, or peppermint oil to keep the bugs away, but just remember that those methods aren't quite as effective as DEET or picaridin, so you'll have to reapply more frequently. All right, so next up, Permethrin is a clothing-based repellent. This one doesn't spray directly on your skin, only goes into your clothes, but you have two ways of going about it. You can either get pre-treated clothing or do it yourself. The plus side of pre-treated clothing is that the clothing comes with the permethrin already in it. You don't have to do any work, and it actually sticks around for longer, about 70 washes or 10 times as long as if you do it yourself. But you can also buy permethrin by itself and treat clothing that you already know you like. Or, extra bonus, you can treat your gear, your backpack, your tent, your hammock. One thing to keep in mind for do-it-yourself is always safety first. Read and follow those directions very closely. Other tips to keep the mosquitoes away: avoid wearing strong fragrances, and when you're stopping, try to take breaks or set up camp in breezy areas. Mosquitoes have a hard time tracking you in the wind. Mosquitoes are also out most at dawn and dusk, but for everything in between, apply your sunscreen, wait 15 minutes, and then apply the insect repellent to allow the sunscreen time to bond with your skin. If you have any other questions, ask the experts at your local REI, and as always, check out our other videos for more. See you next time.